So, yesterday we completed the chapter that is French Revolution. Okay. Uh, Chapter French Revolution, but since because of some technical issues and all, we could not make audio presentation. So, let me continue from the topic Reign of Terror briefly, then what happened in France after. Maximilien Robespierre, leader of Jacobin Club, controlled France from 1793 to 1794. The period between 1793 to 94 is referred as Reign of Terror. Maximilien Robespierre was the leader of Jacobin Club, and there were few saw Maximilien Robespierre as a friend and few saw him as enemy. Who saw Maximilien Robespierre as enemy? They are the ex-nobles and the clergies. The members of political parties, they did not agree with the methods implemented by Maximilien Robespierre. Maximilien Robespierre was very strict in implementing the rules and regulations. The first one, that is uniform bread, common bread for all. Second, abolition of birth-based privileges. Third, all the titles the cancelled and everyone was called as citoyen. Everybody was called as citoyen, and converted churches into barracks to the soldiers. And Maximilien Robespierre punished those who not followed the rules and regulations of Jacobin Club. So the people belongs to the Jacobin Club. Hello. So the people belongs to the Jacobin Club, arrested Maximilien Robespierre, and finally he was guillotined. He was killed in the year 1794. So this period of 1793 to 94 is called as Reign of Terror. Hope there is no doubt in this topic. Is there a doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Only Kirtan is active. Where are the others? Okay. Anyhow, Maximilien Robespierre's Reign of Terror we discussed yesterday, or rather in previous classes. Now, let us continue that Maximilien Robespierre was arrested and guillotined in the year 1794. Then what happened in France? This we discussed yesterday. France went under a directory board or director board. Means a group of people who belongs to the higher strata of the society controlled France after the fall of Maximilien Robespierre's period. But this directory, problem of this directory was, this directory many times interfered in the functioning of elected council or the elected government. So directory or the director board interfered into the working of elected body. So there was a frequent conflict between the directory and the elected legislative council. So the frequent clash between directory and elected legislative council was responsible for political instability in France. So why there was a political instability in France? Because within France itself, there was a clash between the groups. Take for example, presently what happened in Afghanistan. Presently in Afghanistan, there is a political instability. Why there is a political instability? Because Hamid Karzai's government it is almost not there. He ran away from the country. Taliban militants captured Afghanistan, the major part of Afghanistan, Now there is no elected government in Afghanistan. As a result, any country can influence on that because of political instability. Let us take the example of India. India is a politically stable country. We have a strong elected government. We have Prime Minister and Council of Ministers who are actively taking part in the administration of the government. So it is very difficult to a country to act on India or to do some harm on India. Why? Because we have got a political stability. Whenever there is a political instability, it is very easy for any king or any person to enter into that country's politics. Are you with me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Today is
Yes,
there any
sir.
today is there any problem with the link?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Then still
Sir, but some members joined that another link, sir. They are waiting there.
another link, which is another link.
Sir, yours two link are there, sir.
Okay, let me respect your word and I'll send this link. Let me see how what is the change happens. 9th B, 9th B, 9th A, where is bloody 9C? 9C section. Okay, I sent the link. Let me see after what happens. Anyhow, so the political instability was made use by whom in France? Who made the use of political?
Napoleon Bonaparte.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
Bonaparte.
So Napoleon Bonaparte, he successfully used the political instability and controlled the administration in France. So Napoleon Bonaparte used the political instability for his benefit. Okay. Now let us understand what is the role of women in French Revolution. In France, the Constitution of 1791 treated women as passive citizens. What is the difference between active citizen and passive citizen in France? Active citizens are those who enjoyed the political right, that is, right to vote. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So, active citizens are those who enjoyed the political rights. Who were the active citizens in France? They were men above the age of 25. Not only that, propertied men.
Which
Propertied men. Those who had a property, they were only given the voting right. So, the propertied men were given the right to vote. So, they were the active citizens in France. Who were passive citizens in France? Women, children, and the landless laborers. I repeat, women, children, and landless laborers were the passive citizens of France. What do you mean of passive citizens? What do you mean of passive?
people who don't have right to vote.
People who
People who don't have right to
were
vote.
denied of political right, people who were denied of political right, neither they can contest in the legislative election process. So people who even they cannot participate in the legislative election process, that's why they were called as passive citizens. Now, let us understand what was the position of women in France. Most of the women in France, especially women from third estate, they were all doing odd jobs. It is given here. The few were launderers, sold flowers, fruits, vegetables, or employed as a domestic servant in a prosperous or rich house. Women did not have access to education or job training. Only daughters of wealthier members of third estate could study in convent. And after that, arrangement of marriage, everything was done. So women, almost if you see the condition of women in France, women were treated as a secondary citizens in France. Means they were not given any importance in France. Women were treated as a secondary citizens. As a secondary citizens, they were not happy. Women were not happy for this. So what was the demand for women? The demand for women was political rights, equal political rights. First one. Not only equal political right, they wanted education for compulsory for girl children. Schooling was made compulsory for girl children. And marriage and divorce should be legal. And women should be allowed to participate in the political sessions or legislative council. So women demanded for several administrative changes in France. But what happened in France? The women's movement for voting rights and equal wages continued through the next 200 years in many countries in the world. The fight for a vote was carried out through an international suffrage movement during late 19th and 20th century. The example of political activities of French women during revolutionary years was kept alive as an inspiring memory. And finally, in 1946, women in France won the right to vote. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me which country recently gave the voting right for women? Recently means in this decade.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi?
Saudi Arabia.
Arabia.
Very good. When they gave?
2015, sir.
Yeah, 2000. Saudi Arabia planned for 2005, but finally 2015 they could contest for election. So in Saudi Arabia, women were not allowed to contest for election even in the 21st century. So compared to France, India was far better. Why?
Sir, India had a voting right for women, sir.
Because Indian constitution, when it was adopted in the year 1950 on 26 January, Indian constitution not bifurcated women as a passive citizen. Rather, it gave equal position to men and women without having any difference. So when France gave voting right for women,
1946.
1946. It's very, very late. Now, last but one topic of this chapter, that is about slavery. Now, what is slavery or a slave trade? There was a system in European countries that slaves or African Negroes, they were captured and sold in the market, and these African Negroes used as a slave to work in tea and coffee plantations of rich European aristocrats. The slave trade was called as triangular slave trade. Why it is called triangular slave trade?
Sir, because the slaves were taken from Africa and marketed in Caribbean nations and brought to Europe, sir. It will form a triangle shape, that's why. Sir.
Okay. It is partially correct what you said. Why it is called a triangular trade? Because the trade was carried out between three continents. One is Africa, second is America, third is Europe. Slaves were captured from Africa and they were sold in two continents. One is in America, second is in European countries, European continent. That's why it was called as triangular slave trade. When Jacobean Club ruled France, Jacobean Club was very much against the system of slavery. Jacobean Club was against the system of slavery. That's the reason why during 1794, a law was passed to free all the slave laborers from French colonies. From the French colonies. That is what French overseas. From French colonies, all the slave labor should be freed. That was the rule passed in the year 1794. But when Napoleon Bonaparte captured power in France, he reintroduced slave trade. Napoleon Bonaparte reintroduced slave trade, but finally the slave trade was completely abolished from French colonies in the year 1848. Please remember the date. That is 1848. So in the year 1848, completely the slave trade was completely abolished in European continent. Clear? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? All went out. Can you hear me? Kirtan?
Yes, sir. Now audible, sir.
Now audible, sir.
Okay. ठीक है. Shortly means November 9th, November 10th onwards, you will be back to the school. Okay. So last few days of home stay. Okay. Now revolution.
Sir,
हाँ,
school
बोलो.
will start, sir.
हाँ?
When school will start?
10th of November. 10th of November.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So now how the everyday life of people affected after the revolution of 1789. So abolition of censorship in old regime was all written material and cultural activities, books, newspapers could be published or performed only after had been approved by the censor. Now, Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen proclaimed the freedom of speech and expression to be a natural right. Newspapers, pamphlets, books, and printed pictures flooded in the town of France from where they traveled rapidly to the countryside. Now, what change French Revolution impacted on day-to-day life? During the rule of Louis XVI, common man in France not enjoyed any freedom of speech and expression. That's what there was a censorship. There was a censorship. But after French Revolution, now the people started enjoying the rights as a natural rights in France. So now they started writing newspapers, they started writing books, they started playing street role, drama, etc. So there was a lot of freedom enjoyed by the people of France after French Revolution of 1789. So the French Revolution had lot of impact on day-to-day life of the people in France. And finally, we are in the conclusion part of the chapter, that is Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte crowned himself as Emperor of France, conquering the neighboring countries, dispossessing the dynasties, and creating a kingdom where he placed members of his family. Napoleon saw his role as a modernizer of Europe. He introduced many laws such as protection of private property and uniform system of weights and measures provided by decimal system. Initially, many saw Napoleon as a liberator who would bring freedom for the people. But soon Napoleonic armies came to be viewed everywhere as an invading force, and he is finally defeated in the Battle of Waterloo in the year 1815. The ideas of liberty, equality, fraternity, justice. So, what is the gift of French Revolution? If you ask in conclusion, the greatest gift of French Revolution is nothing but the gift of liberty, equality, justice, and fraternity. Declaration of rights of man and citizen, liberty, concept of equality, they're all part of gift of French Revolution. So this much I explained to you yesterday, but since there was a technical glitch, I repeated the whole topic once again. Tell me, is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Top chapters for examination, tell me now.
Sir, civics first 3 chapters and French Revolution.
Tell me first 3 chapters.
Sir, what is democracy? Why democracy? Electoral politics, constitution.
What is democracy? Why democracy? Electoral
Politics.
politics and
Sir, constitution. About constitution, it is there. Sir.
Constitutional design.
Constitutional
Indian
design.
constitution.
what constitution?
Constitutional design, sir.
Constitutional design. Syllabus for PT2 from history and political science What is the chapter? History, chapter number 1. What is the chapter?
The French
Sir, the
Revolution.
French Revolution.
The French Revolution, because there are many who ask the syllabus, the French Revolution, even though we discussed several times. Okay, then from political science,
What is
Sir,
democracy?
what
Why
is
democracy?
democracy? Why democracy and constitutional design, sir?
chapter 1. What is chapter 1?
What is
What is
democracy? Why
democracy?
democracy?
Democracy, what democracy?
What is democracy? What is democracy and why democracy? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And chapter 2 is
Sir, constitutional design.
Constitutional design.
chapter 2 is 2 or 3 constitutional design. Constitutional design. And chapter 3, what is that? Electoral
Politics.
Electoral politics.
electoral politics. Tell me, what is the total marks?
Sir, and from outline political map of France, Bordeaux, Nantes, Paris,
Bordeaux,
and
Nantes,
Marseille.
Paris, and
Total marks.
Marseille.
Total marks
25.
25.
5.
MCQ pattern. Okay, thank you. Now you see, I'll read out. Dear cadets, syllabus for PT2. Okay, it should be PT2. Understood now? Syllabus for PT2. History chapter 1, French Revolution. From political science, chapter 1, what is democracy, why democracy? Then constitutional design. Then
Sir, you are not audible.
I think sir is speaking. Wait.
I am not audible. Okay, I just drafted a message. Okay, in that is syllabus for your examination. Okay, prepare well. Now, hopefully, I think we will meet you if classes are there only after end of your PT2, or we will physically meet you after November 10th.
Sir,
It is confirmed that now after November 10 school will start.
If, is it confirmed that November month is there?